Good morning. Welcome back to Border View Farms here. It's our snow is melting. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but yesterday it rained most of the day and it's not all gone out of the driveway. It's still sort of icy and slippery, but the snow's mostly melted out of the driveway. So hopefully it clears up a little more today. We might be able to get on the road enough to get to pick up that steel that I ordered for the barn. They called me again yesterday. The whole order is there and ready to go, and I said, I'm waiting on the roads. Just don't want to be up there when it's really crappy. So, yeah, we'll see what else we can find to do today. I know I've got somebody coming down, seed business stuff here in a little bit, and I'm going to have to run to the bank in a little bit. And we might work on this a little bit, although I've got some stuff coming for this. That project's going to have to wait till next week, I think. Yeah, we'll see. We got stuff to do. So yesterday I had a meeting with Anderson's, some of their couple of their agronomists about some of the fertilizer stuff that I'm going to be using for starter, and we went through some foliar stuff, and I'm waiting some pricing back from some of that, but we're working on getting that starter plan finalized, figuring all that out. I got some pricing from some other people on 1034.0 and ATS and some of the bulk stuff, but it's year 2 in my current system with the in-furrow and 2x2x2 on the planter, and so I'm just trying to see if there's any tweaks that I need to make, anything that I can do a little bit better. For the most part, I was pretty happy with the way things went last year, but always a chance to improve a little bit. So we're working on that, and my steel is in. I'm thinking about rolling up and getting that. I've got a seed customer up there I'd like to check in with, so I was going to see if I could get a hold of him and maybe knock 2 things out at once. I need to go out and see if our filters are out here for the backhoe. If not, I could go and get those up at the John Deere dealer that's the same direction as the steel. And I'm working on this a little bit here. Yeah. And we might go down to the seed warehouse and keep working on our insulation that I haven't done for a while. So one of you guys that watch my videos reached out to me yesterday, works for a company that makes sealants or something. I don't know, he's sending me some stuff to seal up and create a gasket for this cover panel here, which, by the way, I am aware of several things that you guys keep pointing out to me, and I guess I haven't addressed it, so I understand. But Steiner tractor parts up here in Michigan, I'm very aware of them. I got a lot of stuff from them when we were working on the 4020 here 10 years ago, so I've been looking at their stuff. First place I looked for this gasket, they don't have it there. They have the engine stuff, but they don't have this one. But yeah, we'll definitely get some stuff from them when the time and need arises. And what else was I going to say? Oh, repair manuals and stuff. Yeah, I just need to get one bought. But I know that those manuals are readily available online, so I'm working on it. At the moment, I'm putting drain plugs back in. We're done. Get where you guys can see right there. We're done draining oil and cleaning this, so plugs can go back in. Now, there's no O-rings on these. There's no, I'm not sure how they didn't leak for the last 60 years, is what I'm saying. And so, while I'm not putting any Teflon tape or anything like that on them, I did throw just a little bit of some pipe sealant on there because it seems like it needs something. I probably don't, but yeah, I don't know. We'll tighten that in. All right, that should work. I'm not quite ready to put oil back in there yet until I figure out what kind of oil and how much. And we got to put that on, but we need our sealant for that. So, yeah, so that's good. We had taken this gear pump apart earlier this week, whenever that was. Anyway, there was no gaskets in these surfaces in here, and somebody commented that they're not supposed to. We'll verify that, but they're machine surfaces that just fit so tight that they seal. And, well, you would never see that today, but I believe in this tractor. So we just put that back together. I do have a slight update on the engine for this. So I had taken it to the local engine rebuilding shop a year ago and had not heard anything about it. And probably my fault for telling them, I'm not in a hurry, like get to it when you get to it, and they just have never gotten to it. However, my wife, who works for the car dealer in the same town, kind of runs into the guy that runs the shop every now and then when they have some engine work for him to do. And she saw him last week and said, "Hey, you got any information about that? Where's it at?" And apparently they have actually looked at it, worked on it a little bit, and said, "Yeah, it's in good shape. We can fix it up," but needed to talk to me about parts or how far we want to go with it and what. I don't know. I sort of expected them to call me. They haven't, so maybe I'll have to reach out to them. But that's good news. At least something is happening with the engine for it. Let's walk through the slop out here to our little parts shed. Those of you that don't know, this little shed here is put there by our John Deere dealer, and they'll drop parts off there for us or anybody else in the area that would like to come here and pick them up rather than drive the 40 miles to the John Deere dealer. Look at that. Those are filters for our backhoe. All for us, I believe. Yep, I'll see board review 204, 304. Yep, so we'll take those up to the shop. All right, we're probably going to leave those there for the next time Brock comes, so he'll have something to do, service the backhoe. Hey, I went, got some lunch and got a haircut. I needed one. It had been a while, and I have some important things coming up that I needed to look good for, I guess. We'll say that. So next week I have one of the first times I've ever been asked to, and not the first, but this one's the biggest, do a speech or a presentation or a something or other on using social media on the farm and that kind of stuff for the Michigan Manure Summit. They did not tell me it was for the Michigan Manure Summit when they asked me to do this, but I agreed, and it'll be fine. So if you will be in St. John's, Michigan next Wednesday for the Michigan Manure Summit, apparently I am one of your speakers, so figured I better, you know, look at least a little bit decent for that. But yeah, so I got to work on a presentation, figure out what I'm going to talk about for 15 minutes. Should be interesting, or I hope it's interesting anyway. Anyway, beyond that, I turned the heat on before I left to go to lunch, and so it's a little bit warmer in here. We're going to work down here this afternoon a little bit, get some more of this foam used up. Oh yeah, we're getting some more. We got another 8-foot row in, so we're beyond this next truss. The next full sheet goes in pretty easy, and then we can work off the boxes for one after that, and we'll wait until we get some more to go on the other side there. But I wanted to fill this gap in because I got paper bags in here, so I'm not going to be able to work off of them because they're not tall enough. And so yeah, we're getting there. I think I can get one more in. It'd be nicer if I had a row of boxes in there, but I'm afraid it's all going to be paper bags. I'm trying to put corn in there. And the guy that I'm warehousing for sold most of his corn in bags, very little in boxes, which is not super convenient for me because somebody has to sort all of these, and it's going to end up being me. All right, well, we got some more up. I counted 56 sheets to do with there yet. I was thinking I was about done on that side, but there's still 56 sheets, which actually isn't that much. That's only 2.5 bundles there. So, yeah, it'll take a little while, but not too bad. Basically, these 2 bays, and I'm part of the way through that one, but I want to cut a sheet to fit so it comes, there's a joint right at that truss, and then we can put a full sheet in, and then we'll have another one that we got to cut or trim around that truss, and then we'll have another full sheet and then another half or something down here. It's really 2 pieces that are 2/3 or 3/4 of a length, but it helps get the joints where they're a little bit easier to splice them together, I guess, if you will, or whatever. Trim around those other boards. Plus these ones coming off of that end ended right there under that one anyway, so I could just put a full one. Whatever we do, we'll make it work. And then we got half of this side to do yet, so I am making progress. It's just a little slow. I want to get the steel in. I was thinking about trying to start down on this far bay here and rolling the rest of the fiberglass into it and actually getting the steel on there, because I don't have any electric lines or anything else to worry about in that first one. I could theoretically put that up there and cover it up and be done with 1/6. 1/6. Oh yeah, we'll see. There's a pretty good chance that this whole project doesn't finish until this time next year. It's going to drag on for a while, but I'm going to peck away at it as I can. I really want to get that stuff up because that stuff makes a huge difference. Just this having the white styrofoam up there. But we're going to do it, right? It's just going to take me some time. We'll get there. All right, I came back in here and part of this whole presentation that I got to do next week is they want a speaker bio. I don't have a speaker bio, so I get to talk about myself and for a little bit and trying to figure that out. So, yeah, so I'm writing that up. I also probably at some point here need to put together an actual presentation for this. I don't know if I'm going to do a slideshow or not. I might, but I don't think I should wing it, which I have done in the past. And sometimes it goes okay, sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah, we're going to have to work on that one a little bit. That's probably tomorrow's project. I did not make it up to get my steel today. Probably not going to make it up there tomorrow. At least not with a trailer because it's just, the roads are just not good. And next week looks much better. So I'll just wait till next week, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. But we'll find something. So I'm going home though. Thanks for watching today. Have a great rest of your night. If this video is not real long, we're going to just jump into tomorrow's here. If it's relatively decent, we'll post it. I don't feel like I did much today. It's okay. It's the middle of winter. I don't have to feel guilty about not doing much. I don't have that much to do. It's okay.